Test, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it has been a hot minute since I've updated you on anything this year. Why can't I clip this on? Hold on. Oh, it's backwards. All right, so I wanted to address something, and I know it seems like I haven't been posting for a while on my YouTube channel. There's a reason why, and I wrote them down over here because I'm so organized. But I wanted to make a video just kind of giving you a life update about everything that's been happening and things that will be coming soon, as well as answer some of your questions. And so, yeah, life update, where have I been? Well, I've been moving studios. Like in the last 2.5 years, I've probably moved to like 4 different studios, and it's tiring. It's tiring moving. I hate moving. Just the lifting and the carrying of this big old desk and my monitor and all my gear. It's just been so frustratingly, ugh. And then finally moving from my last studio to my closet has taken about 9 months to actually do. And so after all that moving, I'm tired. And then also I was working on a huge project with Snapdragon and Mercedes. The video went out now where I got to go to Silverstone to take photos with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and got surprised by Lewis Hamilton, the greatest F1 driver of all time. That was a huge project that I had to prioritize. And so yeah, I was busy doing those things, which is why I haven't been able to make YouTube videos as often as I would have. But now that project is over, my studio is finished and I can get back to normal making videos. All right, next thing to update you on Camera Camp 2024. I know, it was a lot different than the other camera camps in the past, where this year was more about inviting other creators in different genres, like the parenting space, the food making space, the lifestyle space. It was definitely different, and I did miss seeing my friends that went to past camera camps, but honestly, it was a good time. It was cool meeting other creators who didn't really know how to use a camera like what normal camera nerds like you and I do. And I think that's why Sony made the ZV-E10 Mark II, because it's a super easy to use camera that anyone could use. But Camera Camp was fun, and hopefully next year we'll invite more of the OG camera nerds and maybe go to a cool place, because we've been to San Diego a couple times now. The first one, Montana, that was special. I mean, that to me was Camera Camp and will forever be engraved as the best camera camp of all time. And so we'll see what happens next year. We'll see if I get invited next year. Next thing to update you on, the state of camera gear reviews. Yeah, a lot of people hating on whatever camera gear review is out. And to that I say, stop it. Just enjoy the video. Enjoy the perspectives of different creators making a review video. Just stop it. All right, next up on the agenda, let's see, am I moving out of Texas? Maybe. The plan was to originally stay in Texas for about 5 years and then decide where we want to go from there. It's been about 5 years now, and my wife and I, well, we're kind of chaotic. We kind of get bored staying in the same place for about 5 to 6 years. Well, it's kind of past that date, and so yeah, we're kind of actively looking where we want to move next, whether it's another place in Texas or out of state or even go back to the UK, who knows. But yeah, if there are any suggestions of where to move, let me know. And let's see, the last thing to update you on is yeah, I think I might be pivoting to a lot of tech videos, not so much on my YouTube channel, but really more on my Instagram and TikTok. Reason why is because I like tech, and it doesn't really make sense for me to like review headphones or other tech gadgets on my YouTube channel. Like my channel is mainly about camera gear. That's it. And so if I make content about general tech, it just wouldn't really serve my audience that well. And so I might do more of that stuff on my Instagram and TikTok. That's kind of my plan right now. And the reason why is because I love tech and I want to be able to talk about tech, but I can't on my normal YouTube channel because it just doesn't make any sense. I could start another YouTube channel, but I don't want to. I mean, I already have another secret YouTube channel. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You're gonna have to find out, but yeah, I don't wanna make another one. And I think that's all the updates that I have for you. Actually, do you remember how much I loved my Manfrotto RC2 quick release system? Well, I've officially moved out of that system and have adopted the Arca Swiss quick release plate system, and the brand that I've gone with is PG Wide Tech. And the reason why is because their quick release plates are the only ones that don't slip. Like the Falcon Gear ones and the other brands that use Arca Swiss plates, like they tend to slide for whatever reason. But I found that PG Wide Tech is the only quick release plate that doesn't slide. And so far, I kind of like it. I mean, I miss how easy it was to unscrew the quick release plate under the camera with my Manfrotto RC2. Like you don't need to use a tool, where the PG Wide Tech Arca Swiss plates, you have to use an Allen key. And so not the end of the world, but it's smaller, it's minimal, and you know, it works. All right, moving on to the Q&A. So I've asked y'all on YouTube, Twitter, and on Threads any questions you have as I give you a life update video. And I don't know why I have my notebook, they're on my phone, but let's go ahead and answer your questions. All right, question number 1 from Ricardo Carrillo. Tips to start a YouTube channel, or can you tell us about your YouTube journey? I mean, I'm gonna give you the same answer that a lot of experienced YouTubers do. It's just that to create content and to create it consistently. You just gotta start making videos and just show up. Make videos at least once a week. And the reason why is because you're kind of training the YouTube algorithm when your video will be posted and what type of video that you are making. I mean, it's not the end of the world if like you post a video on a Tuesday and then next week you do it on a Wednesday or a Friday. Just as long as you post once a week on the topic that you set your YouTube channel on, like that's all that matters. You are training the YouTube algorithm what your video is, how often you post your video so that it can direct that video to the right people. Also, practice on your YouTube title and thumbnail game because a lot of us, like me, still aren't very good at it. All right, next question is from Chicken Monkey Robot. Love that name. If you started YouTube today, what would you do different? Let's see, if I had to start all over, I would probably make a backlog of videos ready to upload. Like I'd probably make like maybe 4 videos ready to upload and schedule them to release like on every Sunday afternoon or every Wednesday morning or something like that. Where for a long time, and I think for a lot of us, we would film, edit, and then upload, and then do that cycle, trying to keep up with a schedule like that. That's very hard. But if I had to start a YouTube channel all over again, I would definitely start off with a backlog of videos ready to go. And that way I'm like a month ahead of schedule. And so that's what I'm actually trying to do now. Like I already have a video ready to go. And this is my second video that I'm filming, and it feels so nice to be ahead of schedule. And so my goal is to be 4 weeks out. And that way I'm not stressing about posting videos consistently. I know that's a very hard thing to do, which is why I think I would start off with a backlog of videos if I were to start a YouTube channel today. It just would make my life a lot easier. Next question from Luis Marquez, tacos or pizza? Both. Recommendations for a budget key light and softbox for a small space. Anything Amaran. I used to have aperture lights like for everything. I've like switched over completely from aperture to Amaran. 1, they're amazing lights. 2, they're cheaper. And 3, they're cheaper. If you want to see my lighting for this studio, you can watch my YouTube studio tour video up over here. But for lights in a small space like my YouTube closet, Amaran lights are the way to go. Next question is from with Marty Kaufman. What's in your pockets? Your everyday carry. First of all, there's like nothing in my pockets. There's like Starburst wrappers in my pockets. But my everyday carry, where is it? Here we go. This is what's in my everyday carry. This is a Nomadic tech pouch, and look at that. Ooh la la, look how organized it is. This is where I store all my cables. I got my SSD drives, adapters, I got chargers, and oh, there it is. I was looking for these. But this is my tech pouch. I love it. I love the way it feels. I love the YKK zippers. I love the little handle. And it's just with me wherever I go, whether it's in the studio or when I travel. Did I make a video on it? I don't know. I probably did. If I did, then go watch it. Next question is from C. Matthew Gomez. What is your recommended pre-owned hybrid Sony shooter? Thinking about ditching my 1DX Mark II for something from this decade. Wow, the 1DX Mark II. Wow, I remember that camera. But what hybrid Sony camera would I recommend? I mean, honestly, anything that Sony has made in the past 3 years, like is good enough and can do pretty much anything that you want it to. If I had to pick one, I'd definitely recommend the Sony a7C Mark II. I love this camera so much. It's small, it's lightweight, great 4K video camera, great photography camera, and I even made a video, a long-term review video on the a7C Mark II. And so, Chris, if you're thinking about getting a Sony camera, definitely watch that video. All right, moving on to Twitter. Next question is from Tony Anderson. What barbecue grill are you using? The Traeger Ironwood 885. 880, 800 something. Next question from Heath George. So here's a couple of questions for you. You seem to move house a fair bit. I haven't. I've been in this house for about 6 years now, but you seem to move house quite a bit and also travel back to the UK. Would you ever make the move to the UK on a permanent basis? Maybe. Definitely an option. And what do you think about the Canon RF 24 to 105 2.8? I think that lens is really cool. I mean, the focal length is like ideal, right, for pretty much anything, but I don't shoot Canon anymore and I don't really have any hands-on experience with that lens. I do have a lot of friends that shoot Canon and love that lens, and so just based on their experience, it seems like a fantastic lens. But as far as personal experience, I really can't give you any. But moving back to the UK, I don't know. Maybe. Moving on to threads. Next question is from Matt Suxel. Do you still deal with imposter syndrome, or is it just a newbie feeling? Honestly, sometimes. And I think that's natural for a lot of creators. In fact, I think that's natural for everyone. I mean, we all go through seasons of doubt in our abilities and accomplishments, and I think that's a very, very human thing. Like, it's okay. But like I said, they come in seasons. They're not gonna last forever. They do happen a lot, but it doesn't stay. I think for me, a great way that I've mitigated it is just kind of reminding myself that I've done some pretty awesome things. Like, I have a pretty cool job. And even though I go through seasons of doubt, like just looking back at the things that I've already done, and not just at the big things too, but even like the small achievements, like just uploading my first video to YouTube, like, was a huge victory to celebrate. Or even things like, I went to the gym this morning, like, that's something to celebrate. Celebrating those small victories, I feel, helps mitigate imposter syndrome, because it's just a way of reminding yourself that you're doing great. And so if you're watching this and you're going through imposter syndrome, you're doing great. Also, worth noting that you're not alone. Next question from the Blackapino. Do you prefer a 1-camera or 2-camera solution to your everyday life? 1 camera. I mean, I have 2 cameras right now, but like, you know, if I'm traveling, 1 camera. And last question from Jonathan Valdez, can we grab coffee? No. And that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And also thank you for being patient. I know I haven't been posting videos a lot this year, but now that some big projects are out the way, I've moved into my closet studio. We can get back to your regularly scheduled programming. There are a lot of videos coming your way, and with summer ending and Q4 just around the corner, like the holidays, there's gonna be a lot of camera gear to talk about. And so stay tuned.